Now we could do no, like so we could do I was thinking like somewhere we could do like Buffalo, New York to like Detroit or Nashville or Atlanta, something like that. But we haven't been to Buffalo, so we'll start there. We could fly to Kansas City or like somewhere like that. Okay. Nah, it would be like an hour. Yeah, I'm streaming too.
flying a new airline today. Very excited.
Buffalo clearance delivery Global 11 IFR to Halifax ready to copy.
Global 11 is cleared to Halifax Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 5 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency is 126.5 squawk 0106.
System test. Okay.
Global 11 cleared to Halifax Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 5 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 126.5 squawk 0106.
Global 11 readback is correct. Contact ground on 133.2 and ready to taxi. Good day.
Oral warning, okay.
Buffalo ground, Global 1-1 with Alpha ready to taxi IFR.
Global 1-1 taxi to and hold short of runway 5 via taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 120.5 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 5 using taxiway Alpha Global 1-1. Tower Global 11 at runway 5 ready for departure IFR to Halifax.
Global 11 altimeter tree 0.25 wind 251 at 10. Cleared for takeoff runway 5.
Cleared for takeoff runway 5 Global 11. Passing 1,500 feet, climbing 7,000 feet.
Global 11 Buffalo, departure altimeter tree 0.25, continue as planned. Global 11 climb and maintain flight level 180.
Climb and maintain flight level 180 Global 11.
Contact Cleveland Center on 125.875. Good day. Buffalo approach generic November 657 Delta Mike is at 9,200 feet, descending 6,000 feet.
Generic November 657 Delta Mike Buffalo approach altimeter 30.21 continue to core view as planned. 125.875 for Global 11. Cleveland Center Global 11 is passing 9,700 feet climbing flight level 180.
Global 11 Cleveland Center altimeter 30.21 continue to guns as planned. Global 11, please expedite your climb, flight level 180. contact Cleveland Center on 127.475. Good day.
Going to 127.475 Global 11. Cleveland Center Global 11 is passing 17,400 feet climbing flight level 180.
Global 11 Cleveland Center, continue to guns as planned. Global 11 climb and maintain flight level 310.
Climb and maintain flight level 310 Global 11.
What's going on, guys? Captain Orange. And when you're climbing, you obviously want to try to guess where it's at, that line. You don't want full throttle when you're climbing. You want to try to get it on this climbing line. So it's going to be somewhere around like 70%, maybe 65%. Down there. But with flight level change on, you do want to make sure you do have some thrust in order to ascend and maintain that speed. I'm actually going to decrease the airspeed with this knob here, just like that. Alright, another thing we can do.
Brickyard 5662, contact Cleveland Center on 125.875. Good day. Brickyard 5662.
Welcome on board. Flying something new today, the JetBlue Mint from LA to New York, and later gonna fly New York to London on a single aisle A321. So as you can see, the seats are actually facing from the window to inside. It's different to facing windows, so I have to turn to look at the window. A little weird, but really good privacy. You can see I have all these walls, can hardly see anybody once I sit down.
My name is Lisa. I'll be working along with Deborah. Here's your menu. You can make your meal choices and let us know if there's anything else that we can get for you.
It's very nice. First time on board JetBlue Mint.
Great. Thank you so much.
Flight is carbon neutral, so we're offsetting the CO2 for the fuel. fuel used on all of our domestic flights to reduce the impact on our climate.
Number 3 for departure, flight 10 please.
Weather sucked today because the marine layer, very thin layer of clouds. We just flew over on top, clear sky again.
Can I get you a refill on your drink?
Just a Diet Pepsi.
Diet Pepsi, coming right up.
Look at the food presentation, it looks phenomenal. I want to see what it tastes like now. It's really hard to explain what kind of food I'm eating, but this is not the norm what other airlines are doing. Tastes are phenomenal, and the colors, and really, really happy with this meal here. I went down to economy to see what they have to eat. Unfortunately, they don't have a meal in economy. There's just a pantry there, which is free to all to take snacks and drinks. So I wish that airline can actually put some economy meal back, especially on a 5-hour flight, LA to New York. It's a very long flight. You need to have some really real food on board other than snacks. So just recline to full flat position, trying out the bed. Yeah, the bed is long enough for me, 6'1". I don't have any complaint about the length and the width. And also the footwell, my feet actually can turn pretty easily, which is quite nice design. I just wish they have actually like a clean sheet or like a bed sheet on top of the seat cover. Because right now, you know, there's nothing in between, and you know, I think the US airline don't used to have laid a bed with a sheet cover on it. We're 10 minutes before landing to New York. I certainly slept well and ate well. I also enjoyed a bit of direct TV and using Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi was free to all, incredible fast speed. So pretty decent flight. I'm looking forward to my next sector from New York to London because I will be sitting in the Mint studio, even bigger seats. Let's see how that goes. At the gate on time, but right now we're inside the plane for almost 20-25 minutes. Still waiting the ramper to come open the door. So you know, the ground experience has been a little tough because I think there's a shortage of ramper working right now. Thank you so much. See you next time. Thank you. Great flight. Okay, I made it to the next gate for the London flight. At JFK at JetBlue here, they told me they don't have a lounge, even for business class customer. So this is not the same as all the network airline. You fly American, British Airways, Virgin, you have a lounge or clubhouse. There isn't anything like that, which is a little bit disappointment actually. I remember lots of 747 in good old days, right, going transatlantic. But right now I'm gonna fly this A321 right behind me, going across the pond to London. I don't know if we actually move forward or backwards, flying smaller and smaller planes transatlantic. This is Choi, JFK JetBlue, 21 years of service. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. All right, bye-bye. Hey, how you doing?
Hi, welcome.
I'm the first on board today. So excited.
Hi, my name is Lance. I'm the captain on flight 007 to Heathrow tonight from JFK. And our flying time is 6 hours and 21 minutes. We're going to be at 33,000 feet for part of the way and then 35,000 feet. Crossing the Atlantic, we'll be coming in over Ireland and then descend on into England. First Officer John is assisting me. And Second Officer Sean will be up here as well because we have to have 3 pilots to cross the Atlantic.
We're flying a different 321, the long-range 321, right?
Correct.
So what's anything special in cockpit here?
The primary difference is how much fuel we can carry on the airplane. So the airplane's structural has been beefed up in order to carry more fuel, and they've added more what are called auxiliary tanks, which are here, and right here, but that one's empty. But tonight we're only 6 hours and 21 minutes. Other day we flew, I think, 8 hours, coming back about 8 hours and 41 minutes. It's a long...
8 hours 41 in a narrow single body.
Yeah.
What is that like?
Yeah, it's a long flight. It's a very long flight.
What's the fuel burn like on the 321 LR? How much this PW engine burns?
Cruise, it's about 4,000 pounds an hour. That's one of the other big reasons we can fly so long and so far is because not just that we have more fuel, but we're using engines that are very efficient.
Welcome to the Mint Studio. Have you flown with us here in Mint before?
I was only flying the Mint 2 hours ago from Los Angeles,
Okay.
but not the Mint Studio. This is my first time here.
Okay, well the studio is a little bit more spacious. You have the buddy seat as well as a little bit of a closet here.
Oh, there's a little closet here.
Yes.
Oh, I
and
see.
we actually have some pajamas for you if you'd like. I have your choice of small, medium, or large, extra large.
Large.
There you go, sir.
So everybody get the pajamas, or this
Only
is...
the studio's
Oh.
customers, yes.
Yeah, I paid for it. Yeah, thank you.
And those are yours to keep, so.
So I'm in the main studio now. This is much bigger. I got locked out when I was a few days ago when I select my seats. This was available. I had to pay extra $299 for New York to London transatlantic.
Okay. We have the Michel Gonnet Grand Cru, and then we also have our blood orange cocktail made with the same champagne.
I had the blood orange. There was no welcome drink on the LAJFK. At least I got one plastic. Cheers. Not bad. They even have slippers. Also pajamas. Proper long-haul business class for the 6 hour across the pond. So for the dinner, I chose 3 warm dishes. I didn't go with a salad. Didn't want to eat vegetable anymore. So I have chicken, pork, and lasagna, and the dessert. But I have to tell you, the taste is incredible. just amazing to try all the small dishes. Very different concept, incredible. You don't go there and ask them, do you want chicken or beef? So they order, everything has to be done through the screen and iPad.
So the passengers, they order from their seat back, and then we load up our carts, take everything into the aisle, and then once we're in the aisle, we look at our iPad and build their menu, their meal right in the aisle. So this person, for example, they ordered chicken, macaroni and cheese, and a kale salad. And these are 2 warm items, and this is a chilled item.
I love these little white covers and little containers. They're not the usual tin foil. I just love the design. It's just something different, isn't it? Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, and select out of your specs 3 to order. That's the future, I guess. The fuel bumps when we cross the Atlantic. I make my bed flat, and it's time to try out the Mint Studio. So there's a lot more room than the standard Mint business class I flew from LA. At least your hands can go kind of stretch out a bit more. Okay, we'll see you a little bit later. Good morning. It was such a short hop. It didn't really sleep that long. And there was lots of turbulence throughout the whole Atlantic crossing. I'm not quite sure it's because the small airplane A321 doesn't handle turbulence as well as the wider body. There is definitely one disadvantage on this airplane is it flies slower. It's flying at Mach 0.78 instead of 777 or A350 fly Mach 83 to 85. So it is slower. But I have to give credit to JetBlue because the product's really, really great, innovative, good food, direct TV, very, very fast, and free Wi-Fi to everyone in the cabin. So very, very well done. So here's the $299 question. Is the Mint Studio worth the money, the $299 upgrade fee I paid? I think the normal Mint suite from my flight LA to JFK is perfectly fine. And this is actually an extra splurge because we have the extra seats here, a bit more room, but the Mint suite is perfectly fine, a great product itself. We're gonna fly a helicopter to the world's biggest business aviation show.
I'm the designer of this aircraft.
I'm gonna sit my butt on the bed.
Check it out. Ooh, yeah. Look at that detail.
I think this is definitely the future aviation.
This airplane flies up to 31,000 feet. We fly at about over 300 knots. We are the only jet airplane that has a whole parachute system.
This handle here?
That handle there. Don't do it right.
When you think about Honda jets, it's small, tiny, four-seater.
It's really the world's first transcontinental light jet.
The numbers keep getting higher, 7X, 8X, and now 10X.
The windows are massive.
When do you expect the 10X to fly in the sky?
The name of the aircraft is Global 7500, so the range is 7,500 nautical miles.
Let's go, Chloe!
It's on! Wow! Wake up, Jen. We gotta go. 5 p.m. the show's finished. Today, we're gonna fly a helicopter to the world. World's biggest business aviation show. Not just me, I have 3 other friends. Introduce yourself.
Hey there, Jen Barlow here, Boys Toys Gear Girl. It's how you get there. I'm excited.
Hi, Owen, Fly with Owen on Instagram and TikTok.
Hi, I'm Tori. I'm a tour pilot.
Tori, I heard you're also a helicopter pilot.
That is facts.
So you fly fixed wing and helicopter. What do you prefer?
Oh, helicopters all day long.
Oh, you're gonna tell me why? Wow, we just flew 300 feet to get here. What a style. Now I want to be a helicopter pilot like you now, right?
See? That's one way to beat the traffic.
Hey, I wonder how we got here so fast. So I want to know, what's the airplane you're most interested at the show here?
Definitely excited to see the Global this year.
The Global.
Absolutely.
Jen?
I have so many favorites. Falcon, the interior of the Boeing, Honda Jet. I can't pick one.
You know, it's really hard to choose, but I'm looking forward to seeing Cirrus this year, so let's go check it out.
So the first airplane I want to show you today, Jan, is the Boeing business jet. It's the BBJ, one of the biggest at the show here. Let's go check it out.
I'm excited.
Hello, hi.
Hello, Sam. Welcome on board of the Boeing demonstrator, My Baby Princess. So this is the entrance with a designer's kitchen, like almost at home. And then this really nice curve drags you into the interior, into the secret space back there.
Love this. Okay, I've heard of designer handbags. I like designer watches and cars, but a designer plane, I'm all aboard.
So Sam, you're sitting in the crew rest area now with a bunk bed which can fold up, so for 2 pilots to sleep and rest. And then on this side, another little nice lounge area.
This is actually for the crew to lay down, and I can see they close the door like this.
Yeah, sleep.
Wow.
Because we're ready to come to the penthouse. Follow
Let's
my
go.
lead. Here it is. Your
Wow,
nice
huge.
living space.
That is living
area.
space.
I'm Roger Borges from Unique Aircraft, and this is my design. I'm the designer of this aircraft. So every little detail you see on board here comes out of my brain and got into this aircraft.
This is not just a method of transportation. This is a penthouse suite in the sky that sits at 10,000 meters above any other penthouse suite. You'll have the room, you'll have private spaces, you'll have different zones for family, for recreation.
So Jen, do you like the design of the dining area here?
Absolutely, so luxurious. And does Boeing make crystal now? Because I would be the first to buy it.
You know that if you see a private walkway like this, you're on a very large VIP private airplane, because the tiny airplanes cannot offer this kind of private passage.
So here we are in the little guest area where we do have a sofa for sleeping facilities, but also a little private workspace.
Yeah.
With a desk.
This is like really nice. Office with a view. When you're flying outside, you can look out to the sky, right? Love it.
Yes, it is. We have all the connectivity and a phone back here.
So you like clean design.
I do like
European design, right?
Yes, exactly. I do really like the clean design.
Where else is your hidden stuff here?
So here's another hidden
playing cards. I see. Headsets.
We do have magnetic cup holders and magnetic glasses on this aircraft.
Oh.
So there are positions where it's actually
I couldn't lift the glass because the magnets is just like, you feel like it's pulling it.
So Sam, welcome to the master suite of the penthouse in the sky.
I don't know I can afford that, but at least during the demo here, I'm gonna sit my butt on the bed and feel like a rich man seeing what this feels like. It's very soft. Nice.
Sam, let me lower the shades for you so you can enjoy a little R&R.
Oh yeah, these are electric shades, right? Oh, look at that.
Here is the cupboard hidden, and it's accessible from the bedroom, but also from the other side, from the bathroom. So
this is really smart. Look. Oh wow, both sides.
Yeah, check it out. Oh yeah, now that is some lighting I can get behind. This is better than my house. This is better than all the 5-star hotels I've been to as well. I'm moving in, just don't tell them.
Whenever I tour a big airplane, there's something called a shower test. If I come inside a shower, I don't have to duck like this. I can stand straight and I still have room from the shower head. And this airplane passed my test. Here is the $1 million question. How expensive is to own one of the flying palace, the BBJ in the sky?
Okay, to own this BBJ, this is our entry-level BBJ at Boeing. This airplane is probably not the $1 million question, more like 90 to $100 million to get into this airplane.
Okay, you know them. They're the plane with the parachute. Yes, Cirrus Aircraft. They are dropping their brand new G2 Plus. Oh yeah, look at that V-tail. All right, Sam, I found a really cool aircraft. I mean, check out the V-tail. We got some other things going on. I really like it.
Here, Jen, I don't get it. This is so strange. It's a V-tail and one engine right on top and a very funny fuselage. You're from Cirrus, right?
I am. I'm Matt Burgall from Cirrus Design, and you're looking at the Vision Jet. It's the world's first single-engine personal jet. And that's what makes it so unique, is a single engine with a V-tail.
Very nice sliding in.
Sam, welcome to the cockpit of the Vision Jet. One of the things you'll notice as soon as you sit down is how big the windows are and just that magnificent view outside of it.
It's amazing. The cockpit here is so clean and simple here. It looks like 5 screens and that's it. This is not really a conventional cockpit.
It is not. So one of the things when we designed the airplane, we were able to design it so every single knob, switch, anything that you see here that you can touch, had to earn its way into the cockpit. And then everything else is just within these touchscreen controls.
Isn't this beautiful? Like, it feels like almost a car, but it's a single pilot jet. The cockpit here is next generation. I've never seen a cockpit like this, guys. I think this is definitely the future aviation.
And Sam, I heard you just recently got your private pilot's license.
Indeed, I felt very lucky and privileged.
And the great thing about the Vision Jet, it is the perfect first jet for anybody. It's a great transition from when you earn your private pilot's license to come to this airplane and to fly a jet.
What's the range on this airplane? How fast and how high the Cirrus Vision Jet can fly?
Sam, this airplane flies up to 31,000 feet where you're above most of the bumps. You fly at about over 300 knots and it will go about 1,000 nautical miles. And the Vision Jet utilizes a side stick just like our SR-22 CO2 series. And Sam, even in an emergency situation, we have you covered. We are the only jet airplane that has a whole parachute system where if anything ever happens that is just out of your control, you can pull this handle.
This handle here?
That handle there. Don't do it right now.
Don't do it now, right?
No.
Okay, so I'm noticing a big red button. It's not a buzzer on like a game show, but it's safe return. They have an auto land system that will navigate you safely back to home base, so to speak, if you get into a sticky situation. So that's pretty cool.
How do the people at the back to get in and out? Because, you know, you can't just jump. For me, I definitely couldn't get inside the back.
So we have a very flexible cabin in the Vision Jet, so it's easily configurable depending on how many people you have in the airplane. Right now it's set up for 4 people. If we want to fit more people, we'll take this thing out.
Oh, you can actually remove these modular here?
Yep, pilot can easily, or anybody can easily lift it up.
This is it?
Yep.
Oh, you can just take them out of the plane. Wow.
You put it in your hangar, fit in the baggage compartment.
Then people can go in and out.
Yep,
So you
people go
remove
in
this
and out.
modular here.
Exactly.
Right. So altogether, 7-seater, really.
Yes.
It's like, cool, man. What's the price tag on a Vision Jet?
Sam, this will set you back only a fraction of that. It's $3 million.
$3 million only?
$3 million fully loaded.
That's the dream. Hopefully in a couple years, I'll fly a Vision Jet in the sky. At the NVIDIA show here, Honda Jets got something new to show. When you think about Honda Jets, it's small, tiny, 4-seater, very cozy, single-pilot airplane. I think that's about to change, right?
We're really excited to be here today to launch the Honda Jet 2600 concept, an all-new concept from Honda Aircraft that's really something all new for us and much bigger than the Honda Jet that you know today. So let's go inside and take a look. So today, with the 2600, we've introduced the world's first transcontinental light jet here in the 2600, and excited to show you some of the features. Here in the cabin. A couple things to note when we look at the experience here in the 2600 is we've really designed around comfort for these longer range missions.
Talk about the range. How long the range on this airplane will be?
So the range of this aircraft with 4 occupants and 1 pilot is 2,625 nautical miles. Some of the benchmark missions, as were shown in the presentation, are New York to LA. So that's a major mission for us here in this aircraft. So like I said, it's really the world's first transcontinental light jet offering. But we believe that the range capability and the cabin experience we're offering really competes with mid-size aircraft as well.
Is this still a single pilot?
Yes, so the design of this aircraft will be a single pilot certification, leveraging a lot of commonality.
I think it's really interesting. The business aviation is typically a little step ahead of commercial aviation. It's like the proving case. So myself is fascinated, able to see a single pilot airplane now challenging the transcon market, 2,600 nautical miles market for a single pilot. Let's see how this evolves.
What's really unique about this configuration for passengers is that not only is it more efficient in terms of the integration with the wing, but it takes a lot of the vibration and noise, and instead of pushing it into the fuselage, it pushes it down into the wing and out of the cabin. But what it also does is it creates a lot more space in the cabin because you don't have structure going through the fuselage to hold onto those engines. So if you come with me, I'll show you one of the big benefits. What we've got is we've got this cavernous cargo compartment that's roughly...
Oh, that's huge.
It's 120 cubic feet, and it's double that of anything in its class. And if you look here on the floor, we're sort of highlighting some of the things that you can take with you.
Oh, this is all you can fit, huh?
Oh, you can fit more than this.
Hey, the numbers keep getting higher. 7X, 8X, and now 10X. This is a new airplane just announced 2 months ago by Dassault Falcon.
Bonjour everyone, and welcome to the 10X, which is a brand new Falcon which has been announced recently.
Well, looks like they laid out a red carpet. Gonna go in, check out the 10X. Let's go. The first impression walking through the galley is look at the marble floor.
Now we're talking. I mean, it's a French design, but it's so modern and futuristic. I'm at home here.
You just forget that's an airplane, and it's very bright, very huge cabin, a lot of space with this forward lounge and dining group, very modularity.
Jen, I know you like the design, but for a big guy like me, it's all about the size. Like, it's wide, right? And also, it doesn't hit my head. I'm almost 6'2", and you know, there's still a little room here. That's what they said on the engine, extra wide. I love that. I think right now, the next generation of business aviation is putting also home comfort onto the airplane. You know, wireless technology, people lounge back, enjoy looking at big screen TV.
Home sweet home. I mean, the mirror, love that. Nice, elegant touch, but the windows are massive. Probably the biggest I've seen. Incredible.
My honest feeling on the 10X is it has the Hollywood glam. You know, I mean, they definitely done up the airplane. The design was beautiful. And I think that's the next step now. Everyone's focused on the details and the design.
And last but not the least is the final lounge with the fixed bedroom.
When do you expect the 10X to fly in the sky?
So the design is almost finished, and we'll start cutting a piece of metal next year. So we do expect to have it flying in the coming years, and the deliveries will start late 25.
Tell us about a little bit the range, how far, how high this airplane can go.
So this future flagship is going to fly 7,500 nautical miles, so which means flight of 16 to 17 hours.
Sam, I want to show you this silver aircraft. I find it very interesting, and I think you're going to love it.
I think you have great taste. That's a Global 7500.
Welcome to the 7500, Sam.
Can I try out?
Please have a seat.
Yeah, I am very interested about the Global 7500 because everybody's talking about this is a serious contender in the long-range market. It's just the longest business aviation jet I've seen.
So the maximum speed of this aircraft is Mach 0.92. We usually fly the aircraft with Mach 0.85, which gives us a range of about 7,500 nautical miles. And we usually fly at an altitude of 41,000 feet with maximum takeoff weight from the beginning, and then we step up all the way to 49,000 feet for the last 3 hours of the flight.
Check this out. You know, everyone has big windows, but I think from a plane spotter point of view, right, this is clear vision. Big window, very easy to spot outside.
Would you like to play your favorite songs? Let's do that.
How to
Just
do this?
connect your Bluetooth to the airplane.
Oh yeah, it's on. So easy, that's amazing.
You can actually raise the volume just by... Sam, I can really turn this into a disco just for you.
You have the disco lights? Let's
Yes,
do it!
let's do
Yeah!
it. Let's go clubbing!
It's on! Wow!
So hello, I'm Celia, and I'm gonna show you your best cinema area. Here you can enjoy the best time with your family and have your popcorns watching your favorite movies. Please follow me.
I think this is my favorite area. I want to lay on the bed right now.
Sure, here you can have a nice sleep, or you can stay here with your friends chit-chatting and just enjoy. Jen, I have a surprise for you. This, we only do it for very special customers.
Wow, now I really feel like a star.
Wake up, Jen. We gotta go. 5 p.m. The show's finished.
Hey, I could sleep here all day.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh,
Like, yeah.
So nice.
It's so much fun, Cecilia. Thank you so much for showing me.
Thank you very much, guys. See you soon.
All right, Jen, that's a wrap of the 2021 NBAA show.
I know we've seen the latest in business aviation and these time-saving machines.
And as they say, no plane, no game.
a sample of the sustainable aviation fuel that actually came out of the tank from the airplane.
It's not as strong as the Jet A. This feels like a diet version of the Jet A fuel actually. But it's certainly the same clarity. I can see it's very transparent here. It's all look like very clear. The big question is, can aviation go green? So with the sustainable aviation fuel, and the 747 has 4 engines, but one of the engine is the 787 Trent 1010 engine. So that's where the sustainable aviation fuel is going to go into that engine to prove if that engine on the 787 can take 100% sustainable aviation fuel.
Hey, this is Charlie, all the way from Derbyshire, all the way to sunny Tucson. This is our Rolls-Royce 747 flying testbed, and I'm about to give Sam Chewy a tour on it.
What a pleasure, my first time walking on board a 747 testbed. My favorite airplane, 747. Look at that, experimental Tucson.
Hey, welcome inside the Rolls-Royce flying testbed. This is the nose of the plane underneath the cockpit here. We have everything removed, so it gives us more space for maintenance.
So today we're going to be flying the new SAF fuel, sustainable aviation fuel, on the flying testbed, so which is really good. Today we're going to be doing some sharp accelerations and decelerations to see how the engine behaves. We're going to switch the engine off and switch it back on again and look at the progression of the relay to see how that behaves with the new SAF fuel. So the pilots are going to be doing all those kind of maneuvers, and right here I'm going to be looking at the engine in a bit more detail. I'm going to be looking at the different shaft speeds. I'm going to be looking at how the igniters behave during the relight. So yeah, it should be a good flight.
Are you confident that this airplane, the engine can use 100% SAF to perform all the duties?
Yes, on the Trent 1000 engine we've done some ground testing to de-risk the SAF running on a Trent 1000, so we're very, very confident that we can get this engine running and up in the air.
Isn't this cool? The whole section has only one seat here, and I'm the only passenger in this giant section in the middle of the 747. And see here, we still have the old Sony camera.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
you know, the projectors.
The projectors and then the screen will be here. And then,
on the test bed, you have movies. What are these stuff here like?
So this is when we modified for the. We have an electric start on Trent 1000 engines that we have to put on wings. So this aircraft had to be modified specifically for electric start. And then we kept seats in the back, therefore ballast for the aircraft when they take off.
Okay.
And obviously nobody sits back here when we do our flight testing. Because there's no drop-down oxygen. We're now in the bulkhead area at the back.
Look at this.
See that on a plane very much. And then up here, Sam, we have the flight recorders. So for the flight recorders.
These are the flight recorders.
Yeah. Spiral staircase. They don't have them anymore, so it's kind of cool. Let's go, man.
It's been a while. I remember myself coming onto one of these spiral staircase. It's beautiful, classic birds. Just love it. Oh my gosh, there's actually business class seat on it. Wow, look at this. My one doesn't quite recline, but I'm really happy here because I think the green color business class seats kind of give away the origin of this airplane. I think it came from a very prominent Asian Pacific Airlines. So you guys can guess and look it up, the history of this airplane. I'm with a legend here, Captain Buzz Nelson, who actually flew to China before I was born. He flew to China before the diplomatic relation was restored in 1973, delivered one of the first 707 to CAAC.
First flight with a Trent 1000 engine with SAF fuel. We're expecting to have a normal flight. Don't expect any kind of surprises with the engine and the fuel. It's going to be a rather intensive flight. We have a lot of test conditions to do, so we're going to wring out the engine and the fuel combination. The route of flight will be from Tucson to the east. We're going to climb to a medium altitude, about 20,000 feet initially, to perform a few tests as we head to the east to western Texas. The entire flight we're estimating about 4 hours flight time today.
I love that jet fuel smell when it taxi past me. I'm not sure it's the Jet A or the sustainable aviation fuel.
It is communicating.
Okay, inboard lights are on. Yeah, we got inboards on. Running your steering, and then we'll go up. Okay, here we go. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots. Set. Gear up.
I love seeing that 747 Classic rotate in 2021. So it's going to take the 4-hour test flight going over to West Texas. And hopefully it will come.
Moncton Center Global 11. Request flight level tree 50.
Global 11 descend and maintain flight level tree 50.
Descend and maintain flight level tree 50 Global 11.
1-1, you are 2,800 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb and maintain flight level 350 Global 1-1.
Global 1-1, please expedite your climb flight level 350.
Moncton Center Global 1-1. Request flight level 250.
Global 1-1, descend and maintain flight level 250.
Descend and maintain flight level 250 Global 1-1.
Global 1-1, you are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 250.
Climb and maintain flight level 250 Global 1-1. Moncton Center Global 1-1. Request 15,000 feet.
Global 1-1, descend and maintain flight level 190. Expect 15,000 feet.
Descend and maintain flight level 190. Expect 15,000 feet Global 1-1. Moncton Center Global 1-1. Request 11,000 feet.
Global 1-1, descend and maintain flight level 190. Expect 11,000 feet.
Descend and maintain flight level 190. Expect 11,000 feet Global 1-1.
Moncton Center, generic Charlie Foxtrot, Sierra X-ray Golf, is at 5,000 feet, climbing 10,000 feet. Generic Charlie Foxtrot, Sierra X-ray Golf, Moncton Center, altimeter 30.27, continuous planned. Global 1-1, descend and maintain 11,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet Global 1-1. speed not above 210 knots. Expect hard absolute runway 05 approach via Perot transition cleared to Perot Global 11.
Overspeed, 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 overspeed.
Global 11 contact Halifax approach on 119er decimal 2. Good day.
119er decimal 2 for Global 11. Halifax approach Global 11 4,000 feet.
Global 11 Halifax approach altimeter 30 decimal 23 continue to Horo as planned.
Overspeed, overspeed, overspeed.
11, please expedite your descent. 4,000 feet. Global 11 descend and maintain 3,700 feet. Keep speed not above 200 knots.
Descend and maintain 3,700 feet. Keep speed not above 200 knots. Global 11.
Global 11, you are 14 miles southwest of Halifax. Contact tower on 118.4 when you sound on the approach.
Tower on 118.4 Global 11. Tower Global 111 3 miles southwest inbound RNAV Zulu runway 05 approach.
Global 11 tower. Altimeter tree 0.23, wind 257 at 12. Cleared RNAV Zulu runway 05 approach.
Cleared RNAV Zulu runway 05 approach Global 11. Tower Global 11 is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
Global 11 airport is 9 o'clock 12 miles.
Landing gear. 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 Landing gear.
Global 11 wind 257 at 12. Cleared to land runway 05.
Cleared to land runway 05 Global 11.